Hello? Hello, 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 hello? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Not to alarm anyone, but this morning, I woke up and saw the tabloid headlines heralding some of the worst news to come out this year. And to say that I am shocked and appalled would be an understatement. I don't know how such evil has come to exist in our society, but I'm scared. I'm very, very scared and very afraid. What happened this time? Well, everyone, former Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, and Katy Perry were spotted together on a date in French Canada. Oh, say it ain't so, chat! Say it ain't so! Tell me that two of the worst public figures in the world didn't find love in a hopeless place. No! That was a pop reference, by the way. Very topical, very witty, if I do say so myself, and I do say so myself. Hello, 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 hi. Oh, hold on, let me turn my audio up so I can hear myself. Hello, hello, hi. It was a good punchline. Thank you for noticing. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Okay, wait, that's a little too loud. Actually, I wonder where the top of my range is nowadays. I feel like I've done a number on my throat this year, so I feel like it's probably lower than it used to be. Hi. Sorry, that last one was Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku. But hello, hi again, hello. I just saw the photos, that was a date. Oh yeah, no, definitely. 100%, without a doubt. Katy Perry and the previous Prime Minister of Canada is dating, and we have one of the worst power couples of all time. Jacko, thank you for $5. The fact they were in French Canada is the worst part. I know. You could have gone to Canadian California. You could have gone to real Canada. But you went on a date in French Canada. French Canada of all places. Disgusting shit. Nick, hello. Thank you for 2 months. Hi, Dizzy. We love you. Please have an amazing stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for 2 months as well. Victor Sage, thank you for $10. In your honest opinion, who's the better detective? Batman or The Question? Depends on the writer for Batman. It really depends on the writer, because a lot of times, Batman writers will forget that they're writing Batman. So it really does depend. Demonstrous, thank you for $5. Hey Dizzy, can I get a shout out to Decent Clips? He's a clip channel who's been doing exclusively clips of you, and he's doing a great job at it. I know Decent. I've seen the clips. Pro tip: clickbait your titles. Thank you for clips. Thank you, Demonstrous, for $5. The $5 hails. Gildayo, thank you for a super chat. All I want for my birthday, it was on the 28th, are the fame jiggles from the one and only Dizzy the Girl. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deason. Wait. No, that was a clip channel. Happy birthday, Gildial. Happy birthday to you. Sorry, the jiggling jiggles my brain too. Ow. It's small and bounces around. Yeah, it's smooth like a plastic ball. Plastic ball. Plastic ball. Dizzy, are you an elf? Depends on the week. But I'm a bug. I'm a bug. I'm a bug. I'm a bug. Buggy bug 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 bug. Pay below John, thank you for 12 months. Wow. 1 year as a love bug. Time really does fly when you're having fun. Can't wait to see what you do next year. Thank you. Okay, what's going on? Are we celebrating something today? You guys seem enthusiastic. It's as if I'm forgetting something important. Was this supposed to be a special stream? Am I celebrating anything? We can't be enthusiastic. It's not that you can't be enthusiastic. Shermix, thank you for super chat. It's that you're not normally this enthusiastic unless there's something going on. Loredump? Come on, you guys know that's just gonna be a regular just chatting stream with additional elements of lore. Come on! Boulderbug, thank you for 20 gifted memberships! What's happening? What's happening? Believe on Evil, thank you for $5. Get loved and appreciated, nerd. No, I do, but I'm used to it in regular dosages. What's happening? We're technically only like 7 minutes into stream. Like, I know it says 10 down there. But I had to use the little idols room. And this is kind of overwhelming. Love bomb? Who are you cheating on me with? Who? Milo, thank you so much for $49.99. I gotta buy the plush now. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's almost out of the store. But thank you so much for the super chat. M14 will thank you for $4.99. You were just extra cute this particular Tuesday because I'm talking about celebrity gossip. Masaki, thank you for $5. We just love you so much. Don't worry about it. Love isn't free. Love is not a free currency. I have to earn love. I haven't done anything to earn love. So I should not be receiving love. You can't buy love. You can absolutely buy love with hard work and effort. What's happening? Red Shipley, thank you for a super chat. We appreciate you and everything you do. Jiggle, please. Okay. Does he hate? See? That's more typical of a round Tuesday. Masaki, thank you for a $5 jiggle then. There we go. Jacko, thank you for $2. Pat, get love, give love. Thanks. Sato, thank you for 24 months. Oh my god, she does need therapy. Not any more than any other woman my age on the internet. Not anymore. Laffy, thank you for 14 months. Thank you. Silver Aspire, thank you for $5. You're right. Love isn't free. It's US $5. I don't know if Crispy will agree with you. Chris, thank you for $2. Thank you. Guys, I literally have to catch up now. Blah, 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 blah. Pauladeras, thank you for 18 months. You earn love every day just by your being you dork. Dizzy hate, Dizzy love. You're giving me mixed signals. I'm getting mixed messages. Were you guys just like... Where is all this coming from? What? Joshua, thank you for oh god. Okay, scroll up. Joshua, thank you for $5. You exist. We love you, Simple. Thank you. Stephen Tunch, thank you for $2. Does he hate? Does he love? Actually, Boulderbug, thank you for the 9 team. Guys, I was away for 2 days. I was away for 2 days. What are you going to do when I take my actual planned break? Two long days. Cry. Oh, Chainsmoke. What? What? If you can afford to chain smoke, go buy yourself a Vietnamese bride. Steven Sun, thank you for $2. Does he hate? Does he love? Actually. Olderbug, thank you for 19 months. Good luck catching up. I'll do it. I will actually fucking do it. That Real, thank you for a super chat. Akasupa, I'm personally cheating on you with all the other girls in face. How can you afford that? A Vietnamese bride is more expensive than $5. Isn't the average cost, I don't know if this is just a Canadian thing, isn't the average cost of smoking like way up now? Isn't it like way up? I'm pretty sure a Vietnamese bride would be cheaper. Go Yo Cheat Hero, thank you for 17 months. I don't know that I've seen someone crash out so hard just from being shown affection like this, so let's give her more. Not true! Not true, because I have crashed out way fucking harder before. Yeah. Yeah, how about them apples? How about them apples, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Osar T, thank you for $2. Can't buy me love. That's good Beatles song. I don't actually know that song. I'm so sorry. Fake Beatles fan. Fake Beatles fan. I'm not actually a Beatles fan, okay? Okay? Doom Jow, thank you for 9 months. Been holding this love for 9 months. Imperatrix, thank you for 11 months. Wait for you to get back. Aww. Wait, that tongue. Aww. Aww. 99% of Beatles fans aren't Beatles fans. I mean, who was that? Who was the woman, Yoko Ono, who destroyed the Beatles? I went to her art exhibit once. Because... Actually, it's Ember. Because Ember wanted to go see the art exhibit, so I went with her. So I think that puts me ahead of like most Beatles fans then. Oh wait, she did. I think she just wanted to go to it specifically because she wanted to go to an art exhibit. So we've been to a Yoko Ono art exhibit together. I wouldn't call her a fan. I think she just likes galleries. No, I meant Yoko Ono destroying the Beatles. I think so. I think it was her fault. She's the one who, like... I don't know, did she fuck Ringo or John Lennon, or is that the same person? Oh god, I'm a filthy casual. Gildayo, thank you for super chat. Now do Jilly's bit and get annoyed about being scrolled and probably earn more. I mean, I am, but I don't know if I can do the bit as well as Jelly can. Blaze Foster, thank you for $1.99. Boops you with bombs. I don't know. I don't think that's how bombs work. John Lennon. It was definitely her fault, and it was John Lennon. Okay. Paul is dead. Is Paul Ringo? Is it Paul? I hate the Beatles, but I hate her more. What does she even do, though? What does she even do? I think she just, like... All I remember from her art exhibit is there was a lot of, like, big canvases. Big canvases that said, I love John. That's all I remember. I'd have to, like, probably look back in my photo history to see if there was anything else. Actually, here goes Ponko. True. Oh, and I scrolled down too far. Phil Legacy, thank you for 2 months. 2 months and with the cute diz. I love chill chats and crash outs. It's great being a love bug. Thank you for 2 months. Milo Ichigo, thank you for $19.99. My heart will not be with a Vietnamese girl. Oh yeah, I don't think you're buying a Vietnamese wife for your heart's sake. Is all I'm saying. Bungie, thank you for $2. I hate how much I love a dizzy. Horrible disease. Very sorry about that. Not curable. T-Dubs, thank you for 10 months. Yoko is a monkey's paw curling when a viewer wishes for a Japanese GF. Have a good break? I'm not going on break yet. I just intend to have one this year for like a week or so. Jacko, thank you for $5. Yoko basically caused John to become isolated from the rest of the band because she was extremely controlling and crazy. So like, typical wife shit. I think it's crazy. Have you ever been to a cake store and you see all the little wedding cake toppers? I think it's absolutely crazy that people take humor in the ones where it's like a shackle, where like either partner has a shackle and a ball chain. Like what part of that is funny? And what part of that isn't nightmarish? It's a little weird, right? Right? Stephen Taj, thank you for $5. It's a two-way street. They both ruined the Beatles, and Lennon ditched his wife and kids. Ooh. He was married when he met Yoko. Makes sense. Yorick, thank you for $2. If anything, I'm cheating on my Oshi with you. Thank you, I think. I have mixed feelings about that one. What? Bungie, thank you again. RB Grizzly, thank you for $5. Disney, well, we don't miss you. We miss your chatting stream. So I thank you for $2. Smoking a cigar right this second. You can afford cigars. Anonymous, thank you for 2 months. This is a coordinated action to mess with you. We are conspiring against you. Dizzy love. Sounds about right. Now I thank you for $10. We will cry. Okay. Boulderbug, thank you for 19 months. Good luck catching up. Already on it. Let's see. Church Cheetah, thank you for 24 months. Long time no see. Rabbit on the key, thank you for $5. You start stream. What do you mean? That's enough for me to donate. Aw, thank you, Abu. Chris, thank you for $2. Here's your earned love. Thank you. Laffy, thank you for 14 months. Saddle, thank you for 24 months. Oh my god, she does need therapy. Thank you. I don't any more than anyone else. Red Shipley, thank you for $5. Harkins, thank you for $10. We just missed you, dork. Thank you. I'm gonna catch my breath. I'm about to cough. 1 second. Code of a Fox, thank you for 11 months. Everyone got yellow fever. Now dizzy stomps are up. Like I said, Vietnamese wives. Journey Birch, thank you for our $5. Why can we not just mess with you? There has to be a reason. Cough into the mic, spread your COVID to us. I'm not sure how that works. Not sure if that's how that works. But I'd rather not. My cough sounds like... Unironically, my coughs sound a lot worse than they actually are. Like, I sound like I'm coughing up a lung. Like, I sound like a long-term smoker. So, That's why I'm careful with them. Here for Dizzy, always with Dizzy. You will always be my one true Oshi. Don't stop being with Dizzy. We love Space Salug. Bert, thank you for 17 months. Is Dizzy Vietnamese? No, but check out my Vietnamese. Gay Zay, du la lo mei. I have no idea what I just said. I think that was Vietnamese. Wasn't that Cantonese? Was it? As a Vietnamese person, you did great. We all know you can pronounce it better than that. Oh, probably. Who knows? Lindsay Mancier, thank you for $2. Super to say you missed some supers. Oh god. Paypal John, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. M14 Wolf, thank you. Masaki, thank you. Mule Ichigo, thank you. Weatherbug, thank you for $2. Bug Love Grux, thank you. We appreciate you, thank you. Christopher Bilkos, thank you for $10. Dizzy Batman writers said all the beyond mortal things he did was learning superhuman abilities from training with Buddhist monks in Tibet, China, Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, and Korea. Writers say a lot of things to fill in the gaps. Sorry, thank you for 22 months. That thank you for $2. We are celebrating Tuesday. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Red Hair Cross, thank you for $2. Bug Elf, does not matter. Knife Ear, all the same. Hey. True. Marilvine, thank you for $5. I don't know. Are we celebrating something? I don't know. I don't know. That rule, thank you for 100, man. I love Phase Connect. Pablo John, thank you for 12 months. Wow, 1 year as a love bug. Time really does fly when you're having fun. Can't wait to see what the next year. Ow, it just went inside of my cheek. Ow. Ow, it hurts. Ah. Victor Sage, thank you for $10. In your honest opinion, oh, I already got that one. Nick, thank you for 2 months. Hi Dizzy, we love you. Please have an amazing stream. Thank you, thank you. Wait. We're getting into a section where I know where we are. Suave, thank you for $2. Was Trudeau in blackface? No, not this time. Insect Devil, thank you for $5. Dizzy, you said you like Naruto, right? If so, what would your bloodline technique be? Going to try to animate some stuff soonish. I can't talk about this. I can't talk about this because I have deep-seated Naruto-related trauma. But I guess I will talk about it. Very vaguely and leaving a lot of details out. Okay. So back in the day, I used to be in Naruto forum RPs. And on one such RP, I created my own original bloodline technique. And then, some fucking bitch stole my bloodlines years later. Word for word, technique for technique. Bitch male, by the way. And used it in another Naruto forum RP. And the worst part? Their OC, their original character, was ugly! Was ugly! It's truly the greatest sin of all. It's true. If you're gonna steal something from me, at least attach a nice face claim to it. I was pissed. I was pissed. Jackal, thank you for $5. She copied my whole flow, word for word, bar for bar. He, bitch, male, bitch, bracket, male, bracket. If you're out there watching the stream, I know who you are. I see right through you. You unoriginal cow. Insect Devil, thank you for $2. Okay, but what was it? I'm not gonna give the details. I'm not gonna give the details because both endings, if I give you guys the details, you're gonna figure it out, you're gonna track it down, and you're either gonna find me or Dizzy Dokuro with 2 O's. Or 3 O's. And I don't want to give either attention. I don't want to give either attention. Spring, thank you for $5. Bloodline theft RP is crazy. No! It actually got me so heated. It got me so heated. I almost created an account for that forum so I can message them. And confront them about taking my bloodline for that RP. How fucking dare they? I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. I'm heated. I'm heated. What about a new one made up right now? I don't know, bloodbending, water style bloodbending, like, you know, like Avatar, but just make it Naruto. Just do that, okay? It'll be okay. His OC sucked anyways. It did! It did! His OC was fucking pissed! Thank you. She's forgetting how to breathe. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you. I am calm. I'm cool. I'm collected. The monsters think you're $2. This is the lore we're here for, at least I am. I figured it'd be interesting for you guys at least a little bit. Samuel, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you. There's the crash out I love. No, okay, forum RPs are serious business, okay? Forum RPs are serious business. There's a whole community there. And then, like, there's, like, drama. Like, ooh, so-and-so dropped out of my RP, but they joined your RP. Noted. It's like that. It's like high school, basically. Where MRPs are like high school. Hello, fine shite. Ni hao, fine shit. Hello. hello, hi. Sorry for not streaming yesterday, love bugs. But I have missed you. I've missed you dearly. Did you miss me? Christy Bilkos, thank you for $5. Dizzy is going to take a week-long break, and when she gets back, we will find out from Dizzy that she has gotten married during the break. I don't know what's up with you guys. Sorry, I don't know what's up with you guys and wanting me to get married so damn bad. I would just like to have, you know, regular vacations within a year. I would just like regular time off now and then. No, that's just ridiculous. Ah! Everyone's a critic! Everyone's a critic! No, you only stream and get married. That's such an odd thing to say. Such an odd thing to say. Make sure to turn your phone off when you take a break so Sakana and the girls can't bug you. I think I literally can't. I think my brain literally doesn't know how to do that properly. I don't know. It's like it's definitely a struggle for me to like completely disconnect. Dizzy happy we want guys, I don't know how to explain this to you, but taking a week off to go to a beach or something would in fact make me happy. At least temporarily. How are you gonna generate shareholder value if it takes a vacation? That's why we have 29 talents, see? That's why we have so many. I just need to time it out for a period where not a lot of other girls aren't on break. Okay, that's the hardest part about this. Lonely Glizzy, thank you for $4.99. Hi Dizzy, I've been trying to get my best friend to watch you by showing him your clips and your outfits. Sorry if this is off topic, just got home from work. Welcome home. I'm not sure if I'm a great starting place for getting into VTubers, but thank you. Master N, thank you for $2. You'd rather have us melt down online if you marry? Perhaps. Maybe. Yes. Weep King. Weep King #1, thank you for over 3 months. Hardest to meet, enjoy, thank you for 7 months. I'm jobless. Let's fucking go! Haven't you been jobless? Are you okay? Is that what I'm supposed to be asking? Arglights, thank you for 10 currency. I'm late. Is Dizzy getting married? It's about time. So anyways, hi love bugs. I've missed you. Did you miss me? Do it. Do the thing. Yes, Dizzy. Of course, Dizzy. Every time, Dizzy. Naturally, Dizzy. Yes. There we go. That's the validation I crave. Yes, I said the line. And now you, my loyal love bugs. It will grow more and more parasocial for me, yes. Excellent. Yes. Yes. Delicious sustenance. Delicious. Yes, your loyalty is my lifeblood. Delicious, yes. Mega Hag Boys? What about that was Haggy? Horse meat enjoyer, thank you. Jobless love bugs, raise your hand and do nothing. Oh jeez. Spire dude, thank you for $5. When you get married, I'll just pass my baggage to the next woman and have her cosplay you and copy your mannerisms. Don't sweat it, Dizzy. LOL. You know what? I actually played. This says a lot about Otome games. Wow. I actually played an Otome game where one of the routes, that was legitimately the plot line for it. And you, the player, are playing as the replacement woman. Yeah, he like locks you up in his like one-bedroom apartment and dresses you up like the idol he likes. And then one day, when you're finally allowed out of the apartment and go on a date, he sees you for the first time in years under the light of under sunlight, and he realizes how old you've gotten, and he dumps you. It's a dating sim that's famous for having no good ends. Holy base! That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be dressed up as Leah. I'm gonna be dressed up as Leah, locked up in some Leah-con's one-bedroom apartment, and then and then one day when I'm finally let out on good behavior to go on a date, we're gonna take one look at me and we're gonna be like, that's not the teen idol sensation of my dreams. Whoa to the Leah God. We're gonna make you play Danganronpa, girl. Don't do. That shouldn't be as funny as. Spire, dude, thank you for $2. Need that game title for the gaslighting research. Oh, it was like a mobile. It was like a mobile otome game. It was a mobile otome game. If I ever come across it again, I'll let you know. Just roll sixes. Thank you for 13 months. Thank you. 9x9. Thank you for the membership. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Christopher Belkos, thank you for $5. Dizzy, when are you gonna give us grandkids and nephews or nieces? Aren't you a parent? Aren't you literally a parent? Thank you for $4.99. Dizzy's natural H. Oh, wait, no, that's an I. I mean, naturally, Dizzy. I fucked that one up. Masaki, thank you for 15 months. Jesus, you're adorable. You're adorable, Dizzler. You know what? One of these days, I'm gonna have a 3D live. I'm gonna have a 3D live. And I'm gonna pour like a fucking year of effort into it. I'm gonna pour a year of effort into it. I'm gonna learn like, I'm gonna have Leah teach me like 6 fucking dance routines. Okay? We're gonna get a pole. We're gonna get a fucking like fireman's pole. And I'm gonna slide down it. Like that's gonna be my like prodigious. I don't even know if that's a word. Prodigious. That's gonna be my entrance. That's gonna be my fucking entrance. Imagine prepping for a 3D debut for over a year. A moment of silence for Leah, everyone. Okay, moment over. That's gonna be my entrance, okay? And I'm gonna like, rah rah, Rasputin, lava, Russian queen. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that to the center stage, and I'm gonna bust down the sexiest, most professional, coolest performance of my fucking life, and none of you guys are gonna be able to call me a dork ever again. Okay? Okay! We still will. It's not fair! It's not fair! It's not fair! I put all my cleavage out here, and for what? It's not fair! Master Ending for $2. You'll be a cool, sexy dork, LOL. Atomic Mushroom, thank you for 16 months. Dizzy cute. Dizzy cool. I'm gonna become cool and sexy! Insect Devil, thank you for $2. Mark it on the calendar, boys. 1 year from now. Jesus Christ. Demonstrous, thank you for $2. I just think you're the best, Dizzy. Oh, thank you. Shermax, thank you for $5. Dorks can be hot. Dorks can be hot. I don't know. How do you guys like differentiate the difference between someone who's cute, pretty, cool, beautiful, etc., etc.? There's a difference, though. There's definitely a difference. Paraspin, thank you for 11 months. Cute and sexy, thank you. River of Gorillas, thank you for $5. Sexy dorks are the best kind. Citrus, thank you for five times $10. Dizzy, cool and sexy, fun. Yes. Dizzy, cool and sexy. Dizzy, cool and sexy. I'm gonna... Have you not noticed me strategically lowering my voice over the last year and a half? Partially because I've had horrible vocal damage over the last year and a half. No. I'm gonna adjust my EQ after this. I'm gonna adjust my EQ after this. Probably from the screaming. Yes. Yes, that is what is implied. Did I miss a lore drop or was it clickbait? I've always wondered about the chitinous legs wrapped around your head. A hat? Oh, they're bones. They're bones. No, I haven't actually gotten to the lore drop because we've just been yapping, but I can tell you about my hat since you asked about it. So one thing I always wanted for my outfit was skeleton hands. Skeleton hands, just somewhere, anywhere. Like I wanted skeleton hands, perhaps on my breast, perhaps on my head, or perhaps around my ankles. But every time I would get a no, I just kept getting no for skeleton hands. And then with the nurse outfit, I finally got skeleton hands, but turns out that we could only afford 4 fingers. And so that's what's on my hat now. I just really like skeletons. I just like skeletons a lot. So, yeah, that's the lore to the hat. How much does a finger cost? You know, I've never actually asked for the exact budget of my skeleton hands. But I'm happy with 4. It's a partial win. Exactly. She is into skeletons. Got it. I just think they're neat. I just think they're cute. Some girls like Labubu's. I like skeletons. Okay? Some girls collect Pokemon cards. I collect rabbit's foot feet. To each their own. To each their own. Are you into skeletons like how Clara is into skeletons? I don't think I can get into anything the way Clara is into things. I think sometimes Clara might be too into certain things. If you get what I mean. I thought you were gonna say Digimon merch. That too. But the point is, I just happen to really like dead things. So, yay, dead things! Yay, dead things! Yeah, I have certain hyperfixations. It's normal. Clara is the ultimate pansexual. Is that what pansexual means? That you're a bone fucker? Technically, The more I know. The more I know. But yeah. Today, we're kind of just hanging out. We're kind of just doing a chatting stream. But I want to talk about lore because it's been trending on Twitter lately. And I guess kind of go through some of my personal phase lore, VTubing lore, whatever. Agamanta, thank you for 12 months. No, I meant she'll literally plow a frying pan if it had a personality she liked. Sounds like someone has some drawing prompts to go through today. Yeah, I just thought it'd be fun because it's a trending topic right now. I've shared a lot over the years about like different like bits and pieces of like different lore. And you know, like I read comments sometimes on clips and on this channel. So obviously, like, I see you guys make your own inferences and guesses towards a lot of things, which is partially my fault, because I don't think I've ever, like, really timelined everything. But yeah, I don't know where to start necessarily. Hold on, let me actually finish my drink. Oh, that's a good place to start. That's a good place to start. I'm drinking coffee right now, but did you know there was actually a time before I joined Phase Connect where I was living quite healthily? One second. X how? Huh? I don't believe that. No. No. You can, well, I guess you can't double check it. But I have proof. I have proof of this because I would go to the gym at least 4 times a week. So around 2 or 3 p.m., 4 times a week, no one in Phase would be able to reach me for an hour. You probably don't see it now as I am Phase's #1 coffee shiller. You probably wouldn't guess it, but there was a time where I was limiting my caffeine intake to maybe like twice a week. And then after I transitioned into a talent, that's when it all fell apart. Flashback. Horrifying. Talents are more Manhera by nature. No, it's not even that necessarily. But I will say that's when my caffeine addiction started. Because basically what would happen is before every stream, I would, okay, first of all, going to the gym around that time stopped because I was so anxious when I first started streaming again that to set up for a stream would take me anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. I was still working a day job too. So usually like that 1 hour that I spent at the gym was usually like my supposed lunch break because I work from home. But so I was working a day job and basically I would just clock out early. They don't know this, but I would basically clock out early. And instead of going to the gym, I would use the extra time for stream prep because I was so anxious about like being back as a streamer. And then I would slam a coffee or some sort of Starbucks drink for energy. I think Ember too, back when we started, had a very similar habit. And I remember a few girls would ask me back then how to control their dead air time. Because I think I've always been pretty yappy. Better now about it naturally. But back then, I recommended everyone the same thing because that was the only way I could keep my energy up for like an hour and a half, was just by like downing a coffee and turning on VTube Studio. So anyone who asked me about it, I basically told them to have a coffee. Phase coffee, actually. No, just anything with caffeine, basically. Except those shitty caffeinated chocolate bars. Those are fucking gross. Those are fucking disgusting. I would rather eat coffee beans raw than one of those. Unrelated, but also coffee crusts are damn fucking overrated. It's crazy. Bring back Nanaimo bars as Canada's national dessert. Okay? Yeah, so I would just get really hopped up on caffeine. And then, you know, I never followed up with anyone else about the progress of, like, their coffee addiction. I never followed up to see if it actually, like, the advice, if anyone took it and if that actually worked. And I think Ember has since weaned herself off of coffee and energy drinks because it was too much for her. But me, on the other hand, thankfully, I barely have a heartbeat. So excess coffee intake just brings my like heart rate up to a regular pulse. And I think I have like full-on BPD without my coffee. Do I know exactly what BPD is? No. But if someone told me I had it, I'd probably agree with them. I'd probably agree. I actually tested it the other day. But let's say if I wake up between like 8 and 10 a.m., I can usually last till about noon before withdrawal symptoms kick in. Like, yeah, I'd say it's probably right around noon. Yeah. I was watching some short about how your body starts shutting down if you don't eat for 24 hours. Very, very similar to my neurological response of being starved of coffee. Very similar. So yeah, that's a little bit of lore for you guys. Becoming a phase talent was my gateway into addiction. Coffee addiction. More or less. Nice. Well, see, I'm sure there's gotta be long-term health ramifications. I'm sure that they exist. But I figure if this is like the worst manifestation of addiction in my lifetime, then hey, I'm not doing too badly. Like Ozzy Osbourne managed to outlive Hulk Hogan, and he's famously bit the head off of a dove. So I think I'm in a pretty good place right now. Really recontextualizes the term dead dove don't eat, huh? I wonder if he knows. I wonder if he like saw into the future and predicted it. Ozzy Osbourne's secret Fudanshi? Didn't he die first? He lived to an older age. He was a bit older than Hulk Hogan. Yeah. To be fair, Hogan did a lot of steroids. This is true. Ozzy died first, but Ozzy lived longer. He's like 4 years older. Yeah. Milo Ichigo, thank you for $9.99. I feel like vent leaning when hearing you, plus I gotta stop drinking Red Bulls. And as long as you're not mixing them with alcohol, it's probably okay. Master N, thank you for $5. Just realized more lore. You're technically the first second generation Phase Invader employee. Not that we know since you literally never talk about. I'm not. That's common misconception actually. I'm not. Wait, first, second generation Phase Invader employee. Oh, Technically, I'm the first of a second round. Yes. Well, it's hard because I think, and I'm not sure, she'd have to confirm this for me. I think Jelly was in talks first, but I think she was in talks possibly for Gen 3. Like, I think she may have been in talks before me, but I was the first solidified and signed person in our debut group. But I can't actually confirm that, so I wouldn't don't spread it as gospel. Guns, beer, freedom. Thank you for $20. Dizzy, the only thing my heart loves more than stimulants is you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It was Lumi, Jelly, Ember, and you, right? Lumi technically was her own batch, but we kind of just absorbed her. I feel like our signing time is close enough that we can all be one batch. So yeah, kidnap Jelly into Invader's Wish instead of Gen 3. Yeah. I mean, it was just... I actually was fine with being Gen 3. I actually did not want to come in as Invaders because I didn't want to use my old IP. But Sakuna wanted me to come in with my old IP. And so I just kind of wrote it into the lore. And so that's how that turned out. Of the same Disney model? No, he wanted a certain ode character that you don't really see that much anymore. But yeah. What were we talking about before? Ozzy Osbourne, Secret Fudanshi. A certain slug. Yes. Other sea bug. Basically. But I have a time. I think I was just so tired of that IP, and a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened back then. But I don't really remember that. I didn't really remember that fondly at the time. So I just liked to have some separation between it. But yeah, I read that wrong. That's my mistake. I read that as the technical first, second generation phase employee, which I am not. And the reason I bring this up is everyone knows that I've helped out in staff board drop. Everyone knows, right? That I've helped out with staff at this point. And the secret to that is I was actually never supposed to be on staff. I was never actually supposed to be on staff. It basically was something that happened based on necessity. In what way? So I forget the exact situation, but sometime after my initial conversation with Sakuna to come in as talent, I think he messaged me because there was some sort of graphic or merch stuff that he needed help with. I'm trying to remember what it was exactly, but it was something merch or graphic related that he needed help with. It might have been... Does anyone remember those Halloween hoodies we did a few years back? Here, let me pull it up. Phase Connect Halloween merch. Is that the stuff he was overpaying for? No, I helped with that stuff like far before I was onboarded. It was this. It was these. The misspelled ones. Yes. Yes. Hold on 1 second. So these... Ugh. So these things here, this hoodie here, Halloween hoodie, yes. Phase Connect yeah, the very rare and valuable hoodies. I guess I can say this openly now. I always thought these were awful. I've always hated these hoodies. Before they were even available on the store, I hated these hoodies. But yeah, he sent me these because it was the first time FaZe was doing apparel, right? Too generic? LOL, why? Because they're not marketable! The whole basis of this hoodie, requires the buyers to be in on an in-joke. The design of these hoodies are based on an in-joke. The misspelling is based on an in-joke. I don't know the fucking in-joke. How many of you know the in-joke? Please raise your hand in chat. Please press 1 in chat. Please type 1 in chat if you understand the in-joke. I don't know the joke either. I don't get it. I don't actually. 1. 1, 2, 3. There are a total of 3, maybe 4 people here who understand the in-joke. But the whole basis of these hoodies were that they required you to understand some sort of in-joke. And I hate merch like that. I hate anything that requires you to understand an in-joke. So I never liked these hoodies. From concept, I never liked these hoodies. Sakura knows it apparently. But yeah, I think that's around the time I actually came on staff. He needed help with the graphic and preparing the file, I think, for manufacturing, because it was the first time FaZe was doing apparel, and I had some experience due to my day job. He's not even a mod. Technically, he shouldn't even be allowed to type in chat. But yeah, he needed help with, I think, file conversion or something. And while I was doing that, he just kind of asked me to do a bunch of other things. And then at that point, I was just like, and then there was Valentine's. We'll get to Valentine's Day. And then he needed help with a bunch of other things. And then he kept coming back to ask for help on things. And so eventually, I was at this point getting fed up with my job, with my day job. So I was trying to get out. And conveniently, I got laid off like 2 months later. Conveniently. I did get another day job eventually. But I have a job I was working at the time. I was getting really fed up. So I offered at this point, like, hey, if you need like temp help for staff, like I can do it like part-time. Like I can help out. Cause Mumi was the only manager at the time, and she was getting pretty stressed out. So that's when I stepped in, and basically I think the first thing I officially helped with as staff was some sort of someone's karaoke or something, someone's birthday or karaoke. And yeah, it's basically what I'm trying to say. I officially stepped in as staff way later than most people assume. Like lore-wise, people think I've been here forever. And it was basically just whatever odd jobs or management work or merch work needed to be done on the fly is what I was put in charge of. There were a few talents that I did more work for than others, but it was more or less just because my working style was preferable to them. Because if you give me work, I'll probably just do it on the spot, which pros and cons to that, right? Pros and cons to that. Yeah, you just existed around and helped, but not an official manager. Kind of. Even then, people assumed that I was doing work for FaZe way before I came anywhere near doing work for FaZe. But that would be about the period I joined it in. The doormat style? No, it's just like if it's a minor task, if it's gonna take me 10 minutes, I might as well just do it then. Right? Like, I'm not gonna just like, okay, I'll add it to my docket. I'll add it to my Kanban list. If it's a 10-minute task, I'll do it. I'm really fast with graphics. Like, I wouldn't say I'm the best graphic designer, but if you work commercially, you get really fast. So if they needed graphics on the fly, it was like easy to ask me, basically. Yeah. Dizzy was a consultant. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. That's another misconception. That's another misconception. So people take it like super, some people took it like super like officially, but essentially, because I knew Sakana before I joined FaZe, here and there, because I've been in the industry longer, he would ask for my opinion or ask about certain things, like, oh, how do you go about like covers and MVs and stuff? And so it would just be very casual chatting. But people assumed that I was like the shadow manipulator in the company for years on end. It's not that deep. It was not that deep. Basically, to quote you from the Pippa collab, I was trapped in the car while he vented about everything. Yes. Yes. An unpaid consultant. Okay, I don't think you guys know what consultant work looks like. I don't think you guys know what consultant work looks like. The conversation would basically go like this. Yeah, I just paid like $700 for this really minute task. Me. That's fucking stupid. Here's a guy who would do it for you for 100. And that's how those conversations went. You do seem to have a lot of pull in FaZe, though, just say. That's because people vastly overplay it. That's only because people vastly overplay my influence. I'm just a girl. I'm literally just a girl. So that's the lore about what I did as staff, I guess. And then after that, while I was staffing, I was also prepping for a debut at this time. And I don't have access to them because I forgot the password to that Notion account. But the first renditions of Dizzy Dokuro, if you guys have seen my design, were actually AI generated. Because around that, I think novel AI was really taking off around that period. So I was basically just running different topics, different like descriptions through novel AI, just messing around, and eventually it turned out something I liked. And we kind of just kept running with it. Until eventually it popped out like a big bosom woman with elf ears and blue drills. And I was like, yeah, I like this. And I sent it.
Here I am.
Hi, Fire Alarm Chan. Can we see it? I don't know if I have any of the AI generated photos still. I can look. 1 second. I can see. Maybe it's in here. Oh, there it is. Okay, can I show this to you guys? Can I show you guys? This is like one of the first, I guess, renditions AI generated of Dizzy Dokuro. I just drew the little bumps on.
Sleep mode.
And I just drew the little bumps on. And I sent this to my friend. And she did a sketch. A prototype design. And then this was all before my artist was even booked. And then I showed that prototype to our AD at the time, who did another sketch. And then all of these were eventually compiled and thrown into a document for my artist. And then she pumped out a bunch of designs. And that's how we ended up with the first Dizzy model. Yeah. But yeah, I was... I was a hideous AI amalgamation. That's the lore to my design back in the day. All because I like drill hair. And red eyes. Do you have more proto Dizzies to show? Probably somewhere, but I'd probably have to do some soul searching for it. The basement is an AI factory. Yeah, and then in response to what Sakana was saying about Valentine's Day. We've talked about it before, but Valentine's Day is a cursed holiday here at Face Connect. Valentine's Day was a very, very cursed holiday. So I think my first attempt at like actually doing the merch for Phase was Christmas. And that turned out not that bad. Christmas turned out not that poorly. If anyone remembers Phase Christmas year 1. Are you talking about the voice packs? Yeah, it was the... So the advent calendar, the first year of Phase Christmas advent calendar was my suggestion. And so basically booking all the art, putting together the skits and the voice packs. That was stuff I did. And then shout out to all the girls for working so on the fly. Because literally, I would be finishing writing the voice packs for year 1. I would be finishing writing the scripts. And literally, as I finish, I would hand them off to the girls for recording. And then they would be posted the very next day. So Christmas was actually, this is lore. Christmas, the first Phase Christmas was incredibly last minute work. That's some crazy turnaround though. So they literally record, like I remember Leah recording the first Christmas skit literally on the spot, and she would send her vocal recordings, and Yuri at the time sent in her vocal recordings, and I would take that and I would bring it into After Effects with their chibi, the Christmas chibi art, which had just finished maybe the week before, and I would animate the video together, and that was like what we used to announce the first advent calendar. I don't know if that advent calendar is still up somewhere. And so that was basically the workflow for December. Was literally like, okay, you guys would be assigned tasks. You guys would be given, you guys being the talents would be assigned a task. They would be given a deadline for the task. I would be following up with them like daily. And then it would be posted the very next day. Who lost their mind first? Probably Sakana. Realistically. Because yeah, I was responsible for a lot of moving parts, but guys, back then we were very understaffed, so I think it was him mostly who was staying up and actually putting things on the site. So that happened. All the art we got back then, like I have one of them right here. I don't know if anyone remembers this, but the girls are split up into different groups and wallpapers, and this was a phone wallpaper, I think, were released on the Advent calendar website. Looks good. Yeah, I think those all had like 1 month deadlines. I think those all had like 1 month deadlines, and it was like we were like busting our ass trying to contact the artists. So Christmas went not badly, but then after Christmas, we were really burnt out. Like staff was like super burnt out on Christmas, and I guess we didn't really see Valentine's Day incoming. And I had already known that the Valentine's Day prior to when I came in as staff was a mess. So my goal was to make my Valentine's Day go successfully. I did not hit my goal. I did not hit my target. Keep in mind, budgets were different back then. Budgets were way different. They were way stricter and way lower. So like, given the short time period we had, given the super short time period we had for Valentine's Day, let me see if I have those files still. 1 second. 2022 or 2023. Given those short time periods, I think we did okay. But the boss man was not very happy. And so I remember getting dragged into a group call with a person in charge of merch at the time and getting absolutely fucking reamed for it. Let's see. 2024. Do I have 2023? 2022, 2023. I think that might be on a different drive. Days Conecto 2023. Yeah. Oh wait. Is this it? Oh no, this is 2024. This is 2024. Rooney Raid, thank you for a raid, Rooney. Rooney Raid, hey, Rooney Raid, yay, Rooney Raid, hip hip hooray! Thank you. We're just chatting. We're chatting about some more stuff. Hi. Hope you guys all enjoyed Rooney's stream today. Hope it was a good one. Oh my god, cute. Aw. You're cute. Rooney, guys, is going to be going on a little break. So please make sure you check out all her content that she's prepared leading up to it. And she'll be back real soon. Until then, you know, I'll do my best to keep you company. Hello. It was so awesome. She was such an idol. Rooney's always an idol. An evil idol, but an idol nonetheless. Have fun, evil women. Yeah. Say bye, everyone. Say bye to Rooney. Citrus, thank you for a 5 gifted membership. Thank you. So yeah, Valentine's Day. What year was that? 2023? 2023 phase connect. Oh my god, this is sending me. So back then, there was no... And to be honest, I should have done this in hindsight. This should have been my job. There was no standardized graphic template yet for merch. So I remember like putting this together maybe a day or two before the actual drop. Maybe the day or two. And yeah. Basically a lot of things could have been better. Could have gotten could have gotten the art earlier, could have done more checks. And yeah, that was I think the last I think this was actually the last merch drop I was in charge of. I'd have to double check because after this I think there were a couple birthdays. But that was the last big one. Yeah. Pretty decent. I'm not proud of it. I'm actually like not proud of this at all. When I look at it, I think of all the ways that could have been better. Yeah. Why not? It screams amateur. It screams amateur, and it was before we had style guidelines and branding was unified. So I'm not super proud of like some of my font choices and stuff. Artists are rarely satisfied with our own work. I wouldn't call myself an artist, so don't get ahead of me. So yeah, there was that. And yeah, I think that was the last big merch thing I worked on. I did also that year, Phase Alias also released a cover song. I don't know if I'm credited in this, but I don't know if you guys remember this. This is the first group cover, I think, from Phase Alias. They covered Sansa, yeah. So this one. I wasn't in charge. The art I booked, I was not in charge of the mix or video, I believe. I think someone else handled that. I think video was Mumi, actually. I think Mumi handled the video. But I was in charge of scripting this one. I think it was the like second time I scripted anything in my life. So I don't know how I did it with line distribution, but I'm pretty sure if I listened back now, I wouldn't be happy with it. So that was another staff project that I worked on. Yeah, Punko cute. Punko very, very cute. Punko very, very cute. I love these outfits, the idol outfits. Yeah. I really like Punko's. I really like Punko and her hat. I can't remember what went wrong with that year's Valentine's Day anymore. You didn't like the art. And this is back when all the art booking was done at most 3 months prior. But I think everything was booked like a month before for Valentine's Day, so it was super rushed. I'm sure there were complications, there always are, but you did well regardless. I did okay. I could have done better. I think it got better over time. I think it definitely got better over time, but everything about my run as a staff member at Phase Connect was like an act of necessity. An act of necessity, not an act of choice. So that's my little pre-debut lore drop. Yeah. Not merch drop, lore drop. And then debut. Okay, I have one big regret about my debut. A lot of things went wrong about my debut. I have one big regret, and I have one piece of advice for anyone watching this who might be a VTuber, who might be debuting with a company, who may one day debut with FaZe Connect. Practice streaming. Practice streaming during your pre-debut phase. Practice streaming. Because I had been gone, I think probably for a year at that point. I hadn't streamed in over a year at that point. And I completely forgot how to stream. And so, had I just practiced streaming in the basement, the quote unquote basement, for like a fucking month, I would have been so much better off upon debut. So please, for the love of God, just practice streaming. Just like stream to no one. Just stream to nobody. Just create a private stream and talk to yourself for an hour every day. It will help you so much. And I'm not talking about practicing your debut. No. My debut was scuff. It's still unfortunately on this channel. I'll never be able to delist it. But for the love of God, that first month was such a struggle for me. That could have just been solved had I practiced streaming before. You made it though. Yeah. Probably would have had an easier time. Would have had an easier time if I just fucking practiced streaming. Can you re-debut to overwrite history? I think there's a bit of sunk cost fallacy there. So I wouldn't really want to. You hit the ground running the... No, I did fucking not! No, I did fucking not! Also, I will say, I partially blame Staff and Jelly. Love you, Jelly. For my early audio issues. Because they're the ones who okayed it. They are the ones who okayed it. Jelly checked my audio, went, it's pretty bad, but it's good enough. And let me stream on it. Jelly's not catching strays because she literally offered to check my audio for me, went, yeah, it's pretty bad, but it's good enough. And let me go out there like that. And it wasn't until like months later where I sat down with like Ember and troubleshooted my audio that it improved. And I've since have, okay, admittedly, I've since had a lot of equipment upgrades. Like I'm on a different mic now. I'm on a different interface, which I think helps a lot. But my initial audio issues was because everyone who looked at it for like half an hour and then went, well, that's as good as it's gonna get. So let's go with it. But hey, Sariola, thank you for $2. Dizzy, you're a symbol of pretty and cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I listened to Wemi check her audio on one stream. I can see why VTubers don't want to do it. It's a pain, but it's a necessity. For sure. The delegations will never be beaten. To be fair, I think it might have sounded different on Discord via on stream. So we did the checks on Discord, and I think that's what she signed off on. And then after that, just, you know, we went with it. We went for it for like 2-3 months, and then eventually it got better. Joe K, thank you for $10. Hi Dizzy, I may or may not be tipsy. Okay, I am. I just want to say I love you like a sister. I have 2 sisters and don't like either one. Make of that what you will. No, I totally fucking get it. I totally fucking get it. You can absolutely love your family. You can absolutely love your family, but not like them. But that means you're stuck with me. YouTube's compression could be worse. I think it's some of my OBS settings. If I think back on it, we're kind of fucked up too, because some of my bitrate standards weren't there. Because back then, I do know we run through it now with from Gen 3 to Kaleido. I do think they do get an OBS check, but that back then I used to stream in Streamlabs OBS versus base OBS, which, if you know the difference, Streamlabs is a lot more bloated, but it's like more beginner friendly, and OBS has a lot more plugins, and like is a lot more capable, but is not as beginner friendly. So I think learning the new software was also a struggle for me. Yeah. Base OBS is recommended now. No, yes, for sure. Streamlabs was always kind of bloaty. But it's super beginner friendly. So that's why I used it. I didn't stream very much before Phase, so yeah. So yeah, I think also adjusting to the software took me a bit. And this is all stuff that could have been solved had I just practiced streaming for a month. But no, I did my trial run live on stream a month after debut. And that to this day is my biggest regret. The best tip you can give to a new VTuber. I mean, if you're going corporate, after being indie and you've only had like a month break between, then whatever. If you've had as big of a gap as me, practice streaming. Practice streaming, guys. Please. All you had to do was spend a month talking to nothing. I can't believe you didn't do it. No, I know. And you know what it is? Had anyone told me that I should practice, had anyone told me to practice, I would have. I totally would have. I'm subservient like that. But nobody suggested it. Because I think from a perspective of staff, oh, she's done it before, so she'll be fine. No one realizes how rusty you get. Between during the gap. So I think if I were to go back as staff, if I were to ever go back as staff for whatever reason, that is one thing I would force every talent to do. If you take more than a month off between streaming, sit down and practice. At least an hour a day. 5 times a week. Did you tell Brotherbug about VTubing thing from the beginning? Yes. Well, I've talked about this before, but Brotherbug's actually the person who got me into VTubing because he really likes Tokinosora. Brotherbug is a big Tokinosora fan. And so over COVID, he was showing me VTubers, and I was just like, I never went into VTubing with intention of being front facing. I went into VTubing to sell graphics. I went into VTubing with the intention of selling graphics. Because at the time, overlays didn't look very good, and I knew I could do better than that. And I was still in school at the time. I had gone back to school. And I was having a really hard time. I was having a really hard time finding summer work because of COVID. And so I just wanted to sell graphics. I just wanted to sell graphics to VTubers. And ultimately, you know, at the time, there was no one who just did graphics. If you did graphics, you needed a platform. There was no VGen. There was no VGen at the time. Commissions weren't really a thing. People who did commissions were riggers and live 2D artists. And so I thought that I needed to be a VTuber if I wanted to sell to other VTubers. And so I became a VTuber solely with the intention of eventually just stop, like, not streaming at all and selling graphics. And you know, in a lot of ways that probably would have been the better career path for me. How did the sales end up going? I made a couple. I did graphics. I'm not gonna say who, but this is also lore. There is a notable VTuber. There is a big indie VTuber who is still using my logo. Who is still using the logo I made for her and doesn't know that I made the logo for her because it was commissioned through a third party. And I'm never going to tell her. I'm never going to tell her. Gee, I wonder who that could be. No, you literally wouldn't know. You literally wouldn't know because I've never interacted with this person. I've never interacted with this person. This person doesn't even know that I made the logo for them. And it wasn't through a company. So yeah, someone out there, a big indie out there, uses my logo on everything. And I've just never had any stake or claim to it. But I did a few commissions here and there. Most of them very, very poorly paid. Basically portfolio pieces that went nowhere. And then eventually I ended up in management for whatever reason. And yeah. I thought that would probably be it for me. I thought that would probably be it for me in VTubing. Define big. Like, I'll give a wide range. I'll give a wide range because I really don't want to out. Like, I really don't want this out there because it's awkward and weird. The whole situation was awkward and weird. Like, yeah, 4 to 5 digit views. Let's go with that. 4 to 5 digit viewership. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it'd be really weird. It'd be really weird for me to bring it up at this point, and it might encourage them to not use, to not ever use that logo again. And I don't know, it kind of makes me happy seeing it in the wild sometimes. Like, oh, whoa, hey, look, I made that. So I'll keep it my little secret. I'll keep it my little secret. What else? What else is interesting lore? Post-debut? Post-debut? Let me go back in the history. You guys, do you guys have any interesting lore to share with me? Any lore drops? What else? Post-debut, Post-debut, Whose lore? Your own lore. Share with me your lore. It was everyone's favorite indie VTuber Negs. Who? Literally who? What was your favorite merch? Favorite merch that I worked on? Probably NASA's blanket? What was that year? 2024? Uta Tane NASA. The fleece blankets from... Yeah, I think this was all me. Just this one? The fleece blankets from Utatane. The fleece blankets from Pippa, NASA, and I think Urika. Those three were things that I made, and then everything following that was from our current graphic team. So super grateful to them. But that was really fun, and I feel like fleece blankets have become a staple product at FaZe Connect. So that's like one minor thing I'm kind of proud of. Yeah. Lore drop. I almost died from playing Counter-Strike as a teenager. From like hemorrhoids or... Lore drop. Just saw one of my models packed in a 600 plus VR chat model pack bundle on Taobao. That's actually really impressive. That's actually really impressive. Was it mine? Was it my model specifically? That's really sick. What were the reactions to your Shibari on the Insect Devil? Thank you for super chat. I remember Ponko liking it. I remember Ponko liking it a lot. I don't remember a lot, but I remember Ponko being incredibly fucking hyped about it. And I was just like... Back in the day, Ponko acted real cute. Back in the day, Ponko acted real cute around me, you know? She's still cute. She's still cute. But she acted like very, like... baby girl? Very baby girl. She wasn't bratty. She wasn't bratty at all with me back in the day. You can tell this is before we bonded. This is before I got close to any of the girls. So Ponko used to be like very, very cutesy. Very cutesy with me. Yes. And I just remember showing her the model and her getting like big-eyed and being like, oh, I love this so much. This is my favorite model ever. I love the Shibari. So I just have a very fond memory. A very fond memory of like Ponko hyping me up for what felt like an hour and being like really into gothic Lolita Shibari. And then lo and behold, Ponko now is like, She's got dirty bobs. Demonstrates lore about me. I used to do local acting. I was almost always typecast as a villain. Most notable role was probably a headless horseman. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see. Lore drop. I can manually lower my heart rate below 60 BPM. Are you okay? Do you have a medical condition? So yeah, that was some of the initial reaction to my model. What else? Oh, my saturation. In the initial drafts of Dizzy, I was much more desaturated than I am today. Like, if I were to show you. Oh wait. If I were to show you, I think, hold on. I think this was the initial like desaturation. But this is just like the coloring and art style that my artist generally draws in. And so I think I really pushed her default. I really pushed her. I really pushed her to go brighter and do louder colors for my design, which I appreciate a lot. I love my mama. So yeah, that's some lore. And what else? What else is interesting? Christopher Bilkos, thank you for $10. Dizzy, you want my lore? I did a Vietnamese Nigerian. You told me this. Mixed Latina and white girl in the past. I have been on TV, news, and streams before. My oldest is going to out-of-state college. Congratulations to your oldest. Congratulations. And what else? What is other like character lore? I guess I could explain my canon lore. But I feel like that's so lame. A shocking amount of lore building has gone into me, Dizzy Dokuro. But I feel like once I reveal how much painstaking details were included, I've like outed myself as a loser forever. Please, pretty please. Maybe a video? Well, the video's on the channel. I can tell you this. Everyone got the nurse lore wrong because I didn't have time to go through the original plan of what I wanted to do for a nurse outfit. And because so many people perceived it in the same way, I just ran with it. So, initially, set the record straight today. What was it before then? Oh god, let me pull up my old plan. What was the original idea behind the nurse? So it was always gonna be a haunted nurse. That was always the plan. Actually, so for second outfit, I was actually between two concepts. One was haunted nurse. The second was a casual outfit. I do have sketches of a casual outfit. I don't know where the fuck they are. But I will say, I think you guys have actually seen that outfit before in some rare merch. Yeah, really, yeah. Should I spoil? Should I spoil what merch collection you've seen? It's rare. It's rare merch. It's very, very rare. Maybe it's an event organizer. Is it con merch? If I find it, I'll tell you. If I find it, I'll tell you. Oh god, it might be archived to hell and back at this point. Let's see, too rare for the eyes? I can probably... will I be able to find it on... Maybe it's on the main Twitter. Basically, there was a merch drop. There is a limited merch drop where I am in a casual outfit. And that outfit is based off of what I would wear in real life. Oh shit. Fourth wall. Just something I would wear in my personal time, right? And so that was originally the plan for second outfit was casual. But when second outfit actually came around, I thought it might be too boring. I thought it might be too boring. So I started playing with the idea of a nurse. And an idea that I had prior to joining FaZe was being a ghost, because I really like spooky things. As being a ghost, and so that's how the concept of haunted nurse came to be. And actually, the whole promotional plan was supposed to be completely different. I'm trying to find it so hard right now. Maybe here? Oh, yes. Yes. I don't think there's actually any photos. Let's see. I don't know if there's a merch menu for this period. Okay, if you happen to own any merchandise of me from 2023, then you would have some idea as to what my second outfit plans were originally supposed to be. Man, we must be really digging through the archives with this one. Yes. Yes, you are. But I ended up, you know, outfits take a while. Outfits take a while, so I didn't actually get a new outfit until recently. And I just had like that idea bookmarked for like 2-3 years, right? And then I did Haunted Nurse. And if I go back and look at my old plans, there was supposed to be a whole ARPG. I had plotted out, and I was in the process of building out this whole ARPG to announce my new outfit. And what I didn't know, and I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming them at all. What I didn't know is the company was planning a whole ARPG to announce FaZe Invaders Quest, which was set to debut 2 weeks in front of me. Like my new outfit. And so I scrapped it. I scrapped it the minute I found out they were doing an ARPG. I scrapped the whole thing. I was like, nope, 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 no, 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 I am not fucking overlapping this! I am not overlapping this! And went ahead with what you guys now have for marketing. Can you reuse some of it for like Halloween things or something? I don't really want to. I'm pretty fickle. When it comes to my little projects. So if I lose interest in something, I just drop it completely. It might come back in some form, you know, like one day I might go through my archive and I might see something and I might decide, hey, this is a cool idea, let's work on it. But I'm pretty fickle about things I drop like that. So yeah, it all worked out in the end. I'm actually pretty happy with all the content that came out with this outfit. So I'm not I'm not super hung up about it. Just know that the original plan for this new outfit was an ARG, yeah. So that's some lore. I don't know. And there's actually a whole... Let's see if I can open this. There was actually like a whole unused set of stream ideas that I had with this outfit initially. And now, you know, I'll still eventually do those streams maybe. But when this initially debuted in May, I had like schedules blocked out. And then obviously like different things came up, like Fantasy Life released, Claire Obscure 33 released, and those ended up getting scrapped. Those ended up getting scrapped for the time being. Yeah. Yeah. Is a slime thingy idea yours? Phase goo? That is like... Holy shit, that is a reference I haven't made in a year. That is a reference I haven't made in a year. Phase goo is mine. Slime in general, if there's other slime stuff, not me at all. No. Phase goo was me. I'd like to. I don't know if we'll ever spin out of the coffee business, but if we ever get into energy drinks, I would like a phase goo flavor. That's an ancient meme in this day and age. Yeah. I like doing commercials. I like doing commercial stuff. Like, I like doing little skits like that. But I feel like they've been it's been, at this point, like, overproduced in VTubing. That I lack motivation for it. Like, I lack motivation to continue or do more stuff like that. But horror content I'd like to get back into making. It's just time consuming, yeah. What would Monster Girl at Dizzy be? I don't know. I haven't actually given it that much thought. If I ever get another outfit, it'll be a while. But if I ever get another outfit, I don't know exactly what I'd want to do with it. Probably like something matching with the other invaders, though. Probably something matching. Maybe we'll just get like camp t-shirts or something. Oh wait, we did that. We did that already. Another goth GF outfit. What sort of goth though? Not all goths are valid. Not all goths are valid. Fertility goddess idea still kicking. Oh yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it? That was the thing. I don't know. I'd like to do something matching. I'd like to do something matching with other invaders at some point. Lazy at home goth GF outfit. I think we technically already have one. It's not an official outfit. It's just an asset, but it exists. It exists. But yeah, that's some hidden lore. I hope it was fun. I hope it answered some questions that you might have had or tickled your brain. I hope it tickled your brain a little bit. Really quickly. I'm sure there's other things I'm completely fucking forgetting or leaving out. But that was some quick lore dumping. Really quickly, let's go over the schedule for this week. It is posted on Twitter, twitter.com. I came too late, so I'm clueless. Don't worry, it's just yapping. You didn't miss out on too much. Really quickly, schedule's out on Twitter. Coffee Craft is back this week. Coffee Craft is back this week. Can you believe it? Yes, we finally got all the permits. We finally got all the permits to start drilling and digging and creating our coffee plant. So we'll be back with that tomorrow at 6 p.m. PDT or PST. I don't know which one it is right now. And then Thursday, we're gonna have a very late stream. We're gonna have a late stream because Leah is celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday to Leah. As well as there's something else going on that day. I think someone else is celebrating something. And so we're gonna have a very late stream. Okay? And then on Saturday, we're going to have a very early stream. Well, not that early. I have a 2 p.m. stream after Phase Weekly. I saw Nimmy Nightmare playing a dark room and it looked kind of fun. So we're gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out together. It might not be everyone's cup of tea because it's text-based, but I hope you guys will join me for it. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, Ariel, sorry. I'm missing some super chats. Ariel, thank you for 13 months. Would you like to go more Monster Girl in the future? I think Four Fangs would fit you nicely. You said staff didn't let you go full monster, right? Staff rage baited me yesterday. And I don't know how much of that I can share. I don't know. I think at some point I may just let staff have full control of a future outfit. So for how Monster Girl I go, that might be left up to them. Could be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that's a word for it. Joe K, thank you for $5. A loser forever, one of us. One of us. Hey! TD Ferguson, thank you for 14 months. Love Bug Lore. There's a whole video on it. You can check it out on the channel. Yeah. Who knows? I think you can go pretty far if you want with the monster aspect. I think I'll get tentacles if I'm lucky. I think I'll get tentacles if I'm lucky. But we'll see. We'll see. I have nothing planned. I have nothing planned at the moment. There's some lore. There's your spoiler. I have nothing planned. I'm kind of... right now, actually. Right now, I'm kind of... Things are about to get busy again. Things are about to get busy again for Invader's Wish. For Invader's Wish versus the lore. We're about to get really busy again. So most of my energy will be focused there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, guys. We have a fucking coffee company to run. So, yeah, no personal projects following birthday. At least nothing planned yet. That being said, I do kind of want to do something for Christmas. Like, there's a vague idea there, but nothing solidified. So, we'll see. We'll see. I also want to take I also want to take a week off this year. So, that will happen. Eventually. Not a year! I want to take a week off this year! Just a week! Who doesn't want to take a year off? No, I would get bored. I would get so bored. Without you guys. So, probably do a week off. And then whatever happens on holidays. Yep. What a slip. Now announcing my 1 year high. I'm not even gonna finish that sentence because someone's gonna take it seriously. Cross Eternal TCG, thank you for the $5. Dizzy, someone found what outfit ideas you were talking about in the Love Bug channel. Let me see. Don't think so. Oh! Yes, someone did. Someone got it right. That's a high Discord channel. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for spending time with me. And I'll miss you until next time. Oh, wait, one last Dizzy validation super. Oh yes. Yes, validate me. Tell me how much you'll miss me until next time. Yes, that's what I want. That is what I crave. Oh yes, delicious.